To all my graveyarders, what's up? Back in the cemetery where I'm always is. Always a good place. Always a place where you always find me. And as I always said, it's always good to be a people person. Meet these interesting people. Right now, I'm watching over there in that white car. There's a deer over there. He was over there feeding that deer. Guess he comes out here every day and feeds that deer. It's a good thing. It's always a good thing. Animals need us. People need us. We need each other. But it's always good, like I said, being a people person, I meet a lot of interesting people. I might have found me a partner. His name is Tex. He was homeless for a while. And here's the good thing about God. This guy told me his life story. He was homeless for a while. And he's a minister. And he said that Friday he was sitting down talking with this female. And she stayed with him from 9 p.m. to, he said 4 a.m. And she told him that he wouldn't be homeless anymore. She was right. The next day, he had been offered a place to live, and he had offered them a place to work. He got his keys, he got him a phone, and that's the good part. God will help you out. Never give up. Too many people in the world gives up. I'm back here. Well, I put the mask back on. I was going without it for a while, but I put it back on because I guess my face was scaring people. I don't know. A lot of people intend to look at a lot of videos that I got my mask on, but when the ones that I don't have my mask on got low ratings and watches. And also to the fact is, I got an interesting one that somebody told me in my comment boxes that they like when I come to the cemeteries. Police riding by. They been up at the park. The police been up at the park down the street. Cause I guess there's too many fights going on at the basketball court. So there's a police car sitting up there right now. As I say, no matter where I'm looking around, yeah, I'm out here at the cemetery. Just wanted to do a spirit box before it's 7 in the evening. It's getting late. That deer is still hanging around. It's like it's always here. Every time I come here, this deer is always here in the cemetery. It's not as scared of people. But I come here to do a spirit box. Got a little of a cough. I'm gonna scoot over a bit. Only reason why because I'm here sitting at this bench. And every time I come to sit at the bench, I'm away from the bench that I used to be at. The bench I used to be at is way over there, right by that tree. That's the bench I normally be at. But I'm on the other side of the cemetery, and I'm just here at the eggs, any spirits in here want to sit down next to me, want to come and have a conversation with me. Only problem is I'm gonna have to bring it to a pause because we have some visitors walking through and I don't want them in my shot, so I'm gonna bring this to a pause right fast. Okay people, I'm back. I am back. Had to wait till the locals go by. Don't want them to be in my videos and be nosy about what I'm doing, even though I don't mind telling people what I'm doing, but some people get very skeptic and ask why you here doing this. Like I said, I'm sitting farther than what I used to be at. I used to be down there. There was somebody sitting there. But I'm gonna pause the video and I'm going to go back over to my area. I'm back in my area. I just sat down for a second. Just sat down, was here for a minute before I turned it on. There's no wind blowing. That's my bike right there. And that stick on the ground is my pole. Well, not my pole, but my steel cobra head cane. It was sitting against my bike. I guess whatever spirit is around here didn't like the fact that I got up and came from the bench all the way over there I was sitting at. And I moved back here to my favorite bench. And whatever spirit, guess they didn't like that I moved. They knocked my cane off my bike. Set up perfectly for a minute and then it toppled over. Spirits, they get their rough little attitude. That's the evening sun slowly going down. It's almost 8 o'clock. I had a day off of work. Got tired of sitting at home. And I decided I wanted to come out here first. I'm gonna probably wait till it gets a little darker. I'm gonna ride back home. And before I go back home, I'm gonna stop at the old abandoned school in the back. I'm going back there and I'm gonna do my investigation that I said at night I'm gonna do at nighttime. This cemetery is far from my house, I say it's about 5 miles from my house. These two are still down there. They're checking out graves. Guess they come here to look at graves also. A lot of people just come here to visit graves. I come here to visit graves and I come here to talk to those that haven't been talked to in a long time. I also noticed that there was a grave when I was coming in. There's a grave that's just been buried. I guess last time I was here, I seen one of those concrete grave boxes. Guess they finally buried the person that they was putting inside of there. I'm gonna have to take another pause for a moment. There's some people out here visiting the grave, and I don't want to have them in my way while I'm doing a ghost box session, so I'm gonna take another pause. I'm back from my break, from my little pause. Watching the family that came in. It's so nice. They come in. I guess they come in and change the flowers up on their family member's grave every day. Or every time it dies. But they just come in. Right there. Where that green sunflower thing is, they took one basket and put another one over there. That's something nice. I'm in Wayne, Westland, Michigan. I used to hang out here a long time ago. But I lived out in Detroit when I hung out in here. Only problem is now that I live close by here, everybody that I used to hang out with is no longer out here. I ride through every day and I don't see nobody. But here's the thing. So a lot of people they watch my videos, but nobody subscribes. I'm still at 88 subscribers. I'm trying to get up to 100. So if anybody be watching my videos and they care to help somebody out, please subscribe. I'm trying to get it up to 100. But just to let it be known, I'm about to do a ghost box session right fast. As you can hear, whatever that insect is, that bug that be up in the trees making all that noise. That's why I keep pausing and talking because it's very loud. It is very loud. Those are the kind of insects that be trying to hide from the birds, but how can you hide when you're making that much noise? That's why birds be chasing them. I want to watch the bird, one of them insects try their best to get away from the bird. Zipping through trees and everything, the bird stayed on them. But we're gonna get on. This is how we started off. Always. Every spirit in here knows who I am. I'm the graveyard man. I come in love, peace, and happiness. If I had a rock, I'd come in here throwing it at that tree, knock that bug out. But to all the spirits, I'm sitting here at my favorite bench. If you want to sit down next to me and you want to have a conversation, I'm always here and I'm always willing. And I'm always and right now wanting to know who knocked my cane off my bike. Anybody here that wants to talk or tell me who knocked my cane off my bike? Me? Nope. Nobody wants to tell me. Nobody wants to talk or don't wants to tell me who knocked my cane off the bike. I want to know who knocked my cane off my bike. Dave. Dave knocked my cane off. Okay. Why did Dave knock my cane off my bike? A solution? Where is Dave at? You don't know? Y'all know that Dave knocked my... Everybody said Dave, but nobody know where he's at. Is Dave that someone that relies... that is buried in this cemetery? Where is Dave? Is Dave buried in the cemetery? I want to know why Dave knocked my cane. Yes, I know it's Dave. Where is he and why did he knock my cane over? That's what I want to know. Is Dave on this side of the cemetery or the other side of the cemetery? Nobody ain't gonna tell me? Nope. Why won't y'all tell me? Are y'all protecting Dave? Do I have to get up and look for his tombstone myself? Don't want me like y'all want to sound. That sound like somebody that was just buried with a young volume talking about what? Don't what me. Tell me where Dave is. Dave ain't sleep because Dave knocked down my cane. Now somebody trying to say he's asleep. No, he ain't. Where's Dave? Is he over here somewhere? I guess the deer wants to be a part of my ghost hunting thing. I want to know where Dave is. Do I got to get up and find him myself? Sun gone down behind the trees. Is Dave here in this cemetery? No, I'm not gonna leave here. That sounds like that demon voice. I'm not leaving. Where's Dave? You know what? I'm not finna play this game. I'm finna get up and I'm finna look for Dave's. I'm finna look over here for Dave's tombstone. Are you over here anywhere, Dave? I'm gonna find Dave. Look, demon, hush up. You're not gonna run me out till I find Dave. They're gonna have to redo this ground right here sinking in. David, there it is. There it is. Look at that. That's who knocked down my thing. They said Dave, but Dave also means David. Is this the David that knocked down my, this is the David that knocked down my cane? Yep. See? I know it. Why did he knock my cane off my bike? Hilly, your rhyme is sinking in. They're gonna have to come cover it a little more because now, Mr. Demon, we can talk. This person got the same name as Mr. Jeffrey Reeves. Are you here? You have the same name as my adopted brother. I wonder if I could try to contact this Jeffrey Reeves. Will I contact my brother, Jeffrey Reeves, who died last year? And just to let it be known, the deer has come back. It did run off and disappear, but I think this is its favorite place. But it's getting dark out. Jeffrey Reeves, Mr. Reeves, are you here? Are you here, Mr. Reeves? Look, I understand it's getting dark. I understand the sun is going down. I understand about the demon that don't like me being here. But Mr. Demon, you're gonna have to shut up so I can talk to Mr. Reeves. Mr. Reeves, are you here? I got Reeves there too. You trying to get close to me? Keep turning around. And our friend the deer keep getting closer and closer toward me. Gotta keep an eye on their back on those deers, because they like to run up and hit you from behind with their heads. This one, particular one, is not trying to leave the cemetery. Come in through the back gate. Some girls were trying to talk to it, and it ran back out through that gate, and it came right back. And it keeps, every time I turn it back, my back on it, it gets closer and closer. But truthfully, I'm gonna end it. I don't want to end it, but I have no light. I forgot to bring my light with me. And I have to end it because I gotta get home and away from here, because they get the cops out here get very crazy about people riding at nighttime without no light on. But I found Dave. I don't know why he knocked over my cane, but that's what everybody, all the spirits kept on saying, Dave, Dave, Dave. Don't know why. This is a little crazy right here. Lamb. And what is that over there? They call the deer a lamb. They have a park bench, so that shows that these two really love the park benches, just like me. I love come sitting out right here in nature. The one greatest thing in the world is nature. Just to let everybody know, get off your internet for a while. Go sit out in nature. Now I love this picture right here. Richard, I don't want to pronounce the name wrong. Claudine. There's that picture right there. Two wonderful souls. That is a great cabin. I would love a cabin like that out in the woods. I was up north like a few weekends ago. My whole thing is, if I was able to stay out there and live out in that cabin, I would have loved to live out in that cabin. It's lovely that people put their parents' names in their tags that they were married. I think I wanted my wedding had been on October 31st, but it was on March 14th of 2009, which is crazy because The divorce was on March 14th, 2019. And as you can see, she just don't want to leave. She likes it here in the cemetery. We're going to let her stay here in the cemetery. And I'm going to end it here in this lovely area of the cemetery. This is the only area that's lovely because it has all the flowers. The other side really don't have all the flowers. Other side is just tombstones. But just like I always say, go out, give somebody a hug. Even if it's that deer right there, and they'll let you get close to it, go out and give it a hug. Oh, she's doing her little duty over there. Don't want to put that in my camera. Duty. Duty, she's over there doing her duty. But go out, give somebody a hug. Never know what they're going through. A hug may be the best thing in their life. Let's just give somebody a hug and do our duty anyway. Our duty is to give somebody a hug. Thanks for having your name as Duty. Kind out.